I said, he was a lousy provider. And anytime you tried to devalue me, like I said, dude, whoever man is out there, when you're watching my videos, don't ever do that. Don't try to treat me like I'm worth not much. Yeah. We go to a lot, Red Lobster, whatever. No, don't try to treat me like I'm not worth much. And the reason that pissed me off so much is because I have five brothers. I'm the sister of five brothers. And I see, or better yet, I saw how my brothers treated women that they thought was so hot, so great, so all that. And then I also saw how they treated women who they didn't value much. You know, they take her to McDonald's or Mickey D's or some chicken little joint on whatever. Yeah, he took me to Red Lobster and a couple of a couple of decent places. Yeah, after I had already purchased some kind of gift for him. You know, the guy treated me like that was unacceptable, totally unacceptable for of someone like me. And I'm not a difficult female. I'm not materialistic. I'm not high maintenance. I work for the legislature, sweetheart. I'm not saying I make all that much money that he claimed I made. No. At the same time, no, I'm no leech. But I am a lady. I'm a lady. And I demand respect. You're going to treat me like a lady or you won't be with me. You see how simple life is? No, you're not going to treat me or try to devalue me. It's not happening. 13, he had no leadership skills or the capabilities. You know, a man is supposed to be the head of the household. A man is supposed to take the spiritual. Let me tell you what a man is. A man is someone who is a protector, a provider. According to Ephesians 6:4, he's a teacher. He's supposed to maintain these kids and teach these children how to behave. My job, he's the boss, I'm the manager. The boss gave orders. I manage things to make sure things are running smoothly in this house because when the boss comes home, he wants things done. He don't want excuses. He wants it done properly. So when he give these kids orders or he says, honey, this is the way I think we need to work this out with this kid and that kid. Yeah, he's the boss. He's the head of the household. He is the teacher, and he's a spiritual leader, especially spiritual leader. This character that I was with, he had none of those capabilities. He wasn't a leader because he was always trying to impress pimps and no good Negroes on the street, putting all your personal marital business out there to other people, talking about, I want a woman's opinion. No, sweetheart, last time I checked, let me see. I think I'm a woman. You go to a professional, a psychiatrist, a marriage counselor when you want a female's perspective, you know, because you have two types of females in this world. Women who are mentally healthy and women who are not. How are you going to these women who are mentally damaged, brains are fried from drugs and nut jobs, schizo, bipolar, on medication, ADHD, ADD? Come on now. Come on. No. He had no leadership skills, nor did he have the capabilities to be a man. As your wife, I am the manager of the home. At the same time, you are the boss. When you give orders for this, the way this house is supposed to be run, my job as the manager is to make sure it's carried out. Okay? He didn't have any of that. Now, instead of him being a protector, you know, a man is a protector, right? You make sure your household and everything is cool. You know, I'm not a girl who likes drama, so he wouldn't have to get into fist fights when it comes to a woman like me. I don't like a man who fights fist fight. I like a man who knows how to work this, work that, you know. But he was not a protector. In fact, I had to get restraining orders and orders of protection to keep him from trying to abuse me. What kind of protector was that? I got pictures that I could show you of the damage this guy did to my face, my arms, on my body. He's going to lie. I have pictures. Okay? No. A man is supposed to be a protector. I'm not supposed to have a man on probation for over a year because he's abusive. He was an emotional vampire. He has never been there for me. Anytime I had a crisis, I had to go to my family. I had to go to my Italian stallion, Dale, who I adore. You know, he's been in my life for like 30 years. And everybody was asking, where is so-and-so? I'm not going to mention his name because, you know, whoa. But where is this character? They even stopped helping me. As long as I was going to stay with him, they was going to dead me. Because the guy was a loser. Really. You know, he hated my son. My son is very intelligent. He has his master's and his VSA, whatever, whatever. He hated my brother because my brother came here way after him. He had been trying to work on the same thing for 11 years. My brother came here in 1 year. 1 year, and was ready to get baptized, go out in the ministry. This character has been dealing with this for 11 years and he still didn't make that kind of progress. Of course he hates my brother. My brother's a winner, and he can't shine next to my son. He can't shine next to my brother. He can't shine next to people who are mentally healthy. So he has to go back to where he is comfortable, and that's at the bottom of the barrel where the parasites are. You know? He can't be around people who are mentally healthy. He has to be around people who are dysfunctional, people who are drug addicts, prostitutes, and street whores. And he feels like people, these drug addicts and all, makes him feel like he's a god. He's a god because they ran out of drugs, honey. You're not a god. He was never a god. I just need the drugs, okay? I ran out of drugs. You're the town simp. You're the guy we're gonna hit up. Oh, you want me to have sex with you? Okay, let me see now. How long would that take? Okay, 2 to 5 minutes. Done. Instant money. Town simp. Okay, then. He explodes over the smallest things. I'm telling you, the smallest things. The guy can't even stand to see the cat happy, okay? He feels that to treat people with disrespect. Oh, no, anytime you have a man who treats a woman with honor and respect, like Ephesians chapter 6 says that a man is supposed to treat his wife and his home and his woman. He calls you a simp or a punk, or no, with all it together, he was a simp. He's a town simp. You see? Because these men who treated their wives and continue to treat their wives the way they should, they're still married. They still have someone who have their back. If you end up in a hospital, who's the first person they're going to call? Your wife. If you end up in jail, especially you're a black man, who's the first person they're going to call? Your wife. The one who has your back. Not those side pieces or this town simp, these niggas that you're trying to impress. No, they're going to call your wife. That's why you should always make sure your wife is happy and taken care of. Don't ever, ever disrespect her, honey, because she's the one that's got your back no matter what. But was he? No, he has TBI too. So, and he has Asperger's, TBI, CP, and all this other issues going on. Who needs it? Anyway, we'll talk again, darling. We'll make another part. Like I said, you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Really, you do. We'll talk again. Sheila True Love.